Hello! Today we are checking into Animal Kingdom Lodge. There are limited offerings here available right now, but we are going to explore everything that we can and check out our room, which has a Savanna view. Animal Kingdom Lodge is a deluxe Disney resort. This African-themed hotel has two buildings, Jambo House and the Disney Vacation Club Villa's Kidani Village. We've actually stayed at Kidani Village a couple times now, but I'm very excited because this is our first time staying at Jambo House, and it is beautiful inside. So let's go look inside. The Jambo House lobby is just so grand and beautiful. And it's Christmas here right now, and they have one of the most beautiful trees at the Walt Disney Resort as well, so it's beautiful. I love it here.
The theming in this hotel is beautiful. Thanks, Joe Rohde. But also, all the theming at all the hotels really have that extra touch that makes them pretty magical.
Yeah, and Animal Kingdom Lodge is no exception. There are all kinds of like artifacts and just little touches that really add to the theming. Like the banners around the railing are like gazelles or animals, which brings me to the most important part about Animal Kingdom Lodge, the animals.
We're staying in a Savanna view room, so we can see all those animals. We just checked in, so let's go check out our room.
Our room is right off of the lobby, which is nice, or at least pretty close, closer than we usually get. Let's check it out. Most rooms in the Jambo House are hotel rooms with either two queen-size beds or a king-size bed. We are staying in one of the DVC rooms over on this side. It's a Dvc Savannah Studio. The big difference is that our room is going to have a pull-out couch instead of the second queen bed, and we also get a little kitchenette that has a sink and a microwave, which you only get the little fridge in the hotel rooms. The kitchenettes are definitely helpful because they can help you kind of do your own meals or take leftovers and reheat them, and they're a nice option if you're gonna be here longer. I love all the Disney hotel rooms because they usually have the exterior set of the sinks, so I can get ready while one of us is in the bathroom. This one is different from Kidani. Kidani, I think, has the toilet separate from the tub. They're each on one end, and this one, they're both in the same room. Slightly less convenient, but still love the double sink out here. They do have the lotion and facial soap that are little like take-home goodies if you want to take them home like I like to. But sadly, they have the bigger shampoos that are mounted to the wall, so no take-home shampoo and body wash for us this trip, but that's okay. This is a lovely room, and it's got a pretty good size to it as well. It is very similar to the ones that we stayed in Kidani Village before. I didn't realize that they were almost identical as far as like the DVC rooms in each place, but they are quite similar, and that's great because I love them.
I guess it's time to test that mattress. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good one.
It's pretty good. You know, I've never seen anyone actually pull out the couch here. Maybe I see why. I think we'll be sleeping on that bed.
It's great for kids though, right? Like kids don't mind pull-out couches. I didn't when I was a kid. Right?
I didn't really either.
But the reason that you stay here at the Animal Kingdom Lodge is to see the animals. So we gotta see our view. You ready? Oh, it's actually not even that bright out because the sun's setting. I don't see any animals.
I'm sure we'll see some.
This is a gorgeous view. I love that we are pretty close to the lobby because we have this little, the section with the, I think it's called the Arusha Rock area, which is one of the viewing points that you can come to even if you don't stay here. But I see an animal and I'm very excited. You better show that right now. Animal Kingdom Lodge has 4 different savannas across the 2 different buildings, and depending on where you're staying, you will have a view of different animals depending on which savanna you have a view of. And usually they give you a little guide that shows you what animals are on the savannas, but we don't have that in our room, so we're just playing this game of like, there's some little deer things. That's a water buffalo, right? We're gonna have to look these up later. This really is a beautiful view. I am so happy right now. Thank you so much, Chad and Amy, for not only booking this room, but for upgrading us to a Savanna view. They graciously booked this room for us, and then a few days ago, they let us know as a surprise that they upgraded us to a Savanna view. I mean, you can still see the Savanna from some of the standard rooms, so I was just hoping that we would be able to do that, but for them to have upgraded us to a full-on Savanna view, like this is magical. Loving it. It's far away, but we found the first zebra. It's actually named Deborah. I've called it Deborah the zebra.
Okay, we really need to stop looking at animals right now and go check out the rest of the hotel.
Okay, fair enough. Victoria Falls Lounged, closed. Boma Flavors of Africa Buffet, closed. Signature Dining Experience Chico, closed. The Mara Quick Service Restaurant, closed. Pumbaa's Fun and Games Arcade, closed. Hakuna Matata Playground, closed. Simba's Clubhouse, closed.
We thought the pool here at Jambo House was closed, but it looks like it's actually open, but I think the pool bar is still closed. The fitness center here is open too. Found a bunch of cute flamingos.
I love that the underneath of their wings is black, so like every once in a while like they flap their wings and you can see the black underneath. It's like their exterior is like pink and fun, and their gothness is held close to their heart. Can relate. There is a shuttle that runs here between Jambo House and Kidani Village about every 10 minutes, so we can head over to Kidani Village and see what they have to offer because they have a lot more open right now. We decided to drive over and not take the shuttle. You can also walk. I think it's like a half-mile walk, but we never have done that. You know, if you have spent a long day in the parks, you probably wouldn't want to walk between them either. So, driving it is. It feels so good to be back here at Kidani Village. We did lose daylight, so we're gonna have to come back in the morning and explore the rest of the resort. But we are gonna get something to eat here at the one restaurant that's open. That also happens to be the best restaurant in all of Disney World. It is definitely more crowded in the lobby here at Kidani Village than it was over at Jambo House, but that's okay. We're gonna go pop into the restaurant Sanaa, my personal favorite restaurant in all of Walt Disney World, and grab a bite to eat and take it back to our hotel. So let's do that. We just picked up our mobile order. Now we're gonna head back to our side of the hotel and eat our bread service. We made it back. We got our food. We got our friend Brock. The Brock Files
That's
here.
me.
And now we feast on the most magical food on earth is here. Nope, that's bad. Don't do that.
No, sing it again. Sing it again.
Okay, let me try one more time. Let's not be. No.
The most magic.
Yep. The most magical food on earth is here.
That was a terrible harmony. I did not hit it.
We've been to Sanaa lots of times over the last few years. It is my single favorite restaurant on property and the single best dish that, at least in my opinion, in the entire Walt Disney World is their bread service. All of their food is excellent, but like Jeremy and I usually can share bread service and be pretty full for dinner. It's $18 and it has 9 sauces. There is a secret 10th sauce that you can get that is very spicy, so that's if you're brave. It comes with 4 different styles of naan and breads, and just the whole thing is delightful.
It really is kind of a hidden gem at Disney World. It's something you have to go to a resort for, but it's delicious.
With Sanaa being the only restaurant at Animal Kingdom Lodge open right now, it was pretty crowded there and we had to wait about an hour to pick up our mobile order. However, I would highly recommend checking it out if you have never been before. And if you have been and you could recommend an entree besides the bread service, because that's technically an appetizer, please let us know what else we should eat at Sanaa, because we've tried a few things, but we usually just get bread service. It is pretty chilly here tonight, at least by Florida standards. But it is lovely to sit out here, especially being by the rocks right there. It's just a really nice view. It's getting a little chilly, but I think we're gonna enjoy the evening, taking a little bit more of these views. And then tomorrow we're gonna get up and do a proper tour of Kidani in the daylight. It's so nice to wake up in the morning and just sip my coffee, enjoying the view. I've spotted my first animals. Well, aside from the person that's getting the feeding area prepped and ready, there are some birds out there. Knowing that somebody is down there getting the feeding area ready, I know I'm gonna see animals soon. I think we're gonna head over to Kidani Village and check that stuff out, and then we'll come back over here and see if there's any animals. We are back this morning at Kidani Village to check out the rest of the stuff we missed yesterday, where everything at Jambo House is currently, pretty much everything's closed. Here, I think everything's open, so let's go check it out. The Summerwater Springs pool here at Kidani Village, personally, I think this is the preferable pool. The other pool looks cooler, but this one is usually more relaxing and has a better water slide. And they have a splash pad area too. The pool bar here is also a really nice one. They got a nice selection of beers on tap. It's not open yet, but I do believe it's one of the places that is open currently.
I'm looking at the menu over here, and this Kenya coffee pulled pork sandwich sounds pretty good. Maybe we need to go find some food.
Yeah. Well, we can go to the one restaurant that's open, Sanaa. Third time staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. 20th time just visiting the property. And first time actually checking out the gym. It's one of the smaller gyms I've seen here on property, but it smells lovely in here. It's not a Savanna view, but the treadmills do actually overlook some Florida nature. The shop here is much smaller, but it has one thing going for it. It's open. I like all of the merch that just says Jambo, especially those hats. BOMA may not be currently open, but you can still buy zebra domes here at Safari Treasures. Sanaa is currently set up as a quick service for breakfast, and they have converted their lounge area into where you order, and they have some like pastries and drinks and stuff set out there. And what makes it extra special is that you can sit and view the animals, which you can anyways, but we're getting to as a quick service for breakfast, so that's kind of special. Everything on the menu looked so good, but we ended up going with the boar breakfast, which is eggs, house-made sausage, bacon, and some coconut drop biscuits and African home fries. Wow, this is really good. The bacon is nice and smoky and thick. The sausage has a really nice, interesting flavor. I'm not sure what it is, but it tastes a little unusual, but really good. The home fries are excellent, especially if you dip them in like the curry ketchup that it comes with. We made a good choice. Wow, that was such an amazing quick service. I think that if you are someone who is comfortable with indoor dining, it is something that we are still very iffy about, but it was pretty empty in there, and the breakfast was delicious, like one of the best quick service meals that I have had, especially for breakfast. Probably the best bacon I've had on property too. I love this so much. We were just talking with the cast member Paul about giraffes and kind of like what their life is like here and how they relax like this, because they really don't have a lot of threats here. So it's cute to just see them kind of lounging around. It is definitely busier on this side, but that's probably because everything's open. Normally I would recommend coming here to Kidani Village to have a more low-key, intimate experience, but right now that's Jambo House. This place is much busier and has a lot more going on, so depending on your preference, now you know where to stay. We have a few more things to check out over here at Kidani village. This viewing area, I love that it's indoors, perfect for a chilly day like today. The arcade is closed, but the community hall is open. And there are some fun little activities you can do in here. I don't think that's what we're gonna do today, but I think it's time for us to head back over to our room, see if we have any animals out on our Savanna now. We came back to our room and there are birds on the Savanna. So not even the little deer or anything that we saw yesterday, but that's okay because I saw a bunch of giraffes at Sanaa. Dear Chad and Amy, you have made this dopey animal lover very happy. Thank you. Love, Kara.
Sadly, it has come time to check out.
Yes, sadly, it is time for us to check out, but we have had an incredible stay here. It was so nice that we got to see our friend Brock. He happened to be in town, so it was really nice to see him again. You should definitely go check out his channel, The Brockford Files, if you need a little Disney Parks magic in your life right now. I would love to know, if you have DVC, what is your home resort? Or if you don't, where would you want to be your home resort? I'm interested to know. Thank you so much for coming along with us. A huge thank you to our patrons for supporting our channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and check out this video right here. We'll see you soon. Bye. It's hard to harmonize with someone who can't in the first place.
It's hard to harmonize with things that aren't notes.